There was a time in our history that is labeled as Tartaria, but really what it is a cover-up name for what was the millennial reign of Christ. In fact, in the Bible, Tartaria means Tartarus, which means hell. The modern-day world would have you believe that Tartaria is heaven, peace on earth, but it's actually part of the system's deception to get you to cry for hell's reign to happen again. Satan was deep in the abyss. He had 1,000 years to plan and plot what he was going to do when he came out of it. How would he possibly deceive the world from all the beautiful creatures that God brought and showed during the millennial reign? Griffins, dragons, and other such things. How would he possibly deceive the world from the physical evidence that his millennial kingdom had already happened? Jesus told Nathanael when he was under the fig tree that he saw him, and when he met him in person, he said, "I'd surely tell you, Nathanael, you will see angels ascending and descending from heaven down to earth and earth up to heaven." But what is the literal description of angels? They breathe fire, they fill the temple with smoke, and they have wings. And their name is Seraphim, the highest class of angels. The word seraph means serpent in the Bible. Seraphim is the same as serpentine. All of this leads us to know and believe that they were dragons. So did dragons exist during the millennial reign? If what Jesus Christ told Nathanael was true, then they would have to have. And just like anything else, there would be good and there would be bad. One has to assume that at the end of the millennial reign, when Satan himself was released from the abyss, so were all the dark angels with him. At the opening of this video, you saw the men in top hats. They were part of the Great Reset, the repopulation. The powers that are in control now would have you believe that was once reality is now fantasy. But the truth is that the deception is so deep and so strong that it's able to deceive even the very elect if possible. We have physical evidence of this, and yet people will see it right in front of them, walk by it every day, and deny it still. There is a reason for these statues. They didn't invent these creatures, they once existed. The millennial reign of Christ was real. Perhaps some of these creatures are even petrified. Perhaps some of the statues you're looking at today that are now stone were once living creatures and beings. Why is it that world leaders keep getting tied to the image of the dragon? Not just once or twice, but over and over again. On flags, crests, titles. And then you got Professor Roger Spur from Fossil University, who has spent years studying these so-called rocks in petrified forms, even presenting lab results that show real biological material like blood inside petrified statues and rocks, challenging mainstream scientists to explain it, and yet still getting dismissed. Now ask yourself this: why did so many old accounts, texts, and archaeological designs talk about gargoyles, griffins, and dragons like they weren't just fantasy? People recorded seeing them, carved them into stone like they were real. So why is it that all of it is dismissed so easily today? Some believe that it connects to a golden age, as I said, the millennial reign of Christ. A world we've been told never existed, something they only want us to see as fantasy. But the real question is that a cover story for something we were never supposed to remember? Follow Professor Rikia Agua for more.